In ancient Greece, landscaping was an essential part to their architecture. You were able to easily tell that landscaping was very significant due to the way they located their temples and theaters, and how they loved trees since there were always many present in the temple grove. Flowers were something that were used for decorative purposes and to give color to the architecture, which is why gardens became a necessity to have. There was also a particular layout in which these gardens were created. They were created in such a way that it met the requirements of shade, coolness, fragrance, and repose. Homer, in the fifth book of the Odyssey, describes the Greek gardens. In it flourished tall trees, pears and pomegranates and apples full of fruit, also sweet figs and botanist olives. Here, too, a fertile vineyard had been planted. Beyond the last row of trees, well-laid garden plots had been arranged, blooming all the year with flowers, and there are two springs. One leads through the garden, while the other dives beneath the threshold of the great court to gush out beside the stately palace. From it, the citizens draw their water. These were the splendid gifts of the gods in the palace of Ancien. Flowers and gardens are what characterize the antiquity of the nations and are the most intimately connected to the Greeks. Whenever there were festive occasions, performers, actors, and guests were usually given flower garlands and flower crowns. Even the food were decorated with flowers. The Greeks loved all flowers, but the one that was loved the most was the rose. It was intensely cultivated. With numerous Greek gardeners around within that time period, only up until the Hellenistic period did they start to write about the growing and care of plants. There are a variety of gardens in ancient Greece, such as sacred groves and private gardens. There are two types of religious gardens, the type that could be rented out but also a place of peace, or a rustic shrine that consisted of statues and trees. Sacred groves are gardens that are seen to worship divinities or heroes or spirits. In Plato's book Laws, he wrote about the perfect garden. The fountains of water, whether of rivers or springs, should be ornamented with plantings and buildings for beauty. If there be a sacred grove or dedicated precinct in the neighborhood, let water be conducted to the very temples of the gods to beautify them at all seasons of the year. It is said that a lot of Greeks' decorative design of flowers are due to Alexander the Great traveling to Persia and being able to see firsthand the well-established gardens. Many of these gardens has been destroyed today, but the knowledge of these gardens are still there.